hello. I have to like, I had to close the curtain because, oh my god, it was just too much. This type of weather, man. You don't want to cook. You don't want to do anything. Unless you force yourself out of the house, you never ever want to get me out. But yeah, this video is definitely a video I've been looking forward to making because it's part of. It's just it's a weird part of my unexpected journey that I never ever thought would happen. Like, this wasn't meant to be my life, honestly. Like, this was not meant to happen. Absolutely not. It's like, I don't even know where to start off. Where do I start off by talking what brought me to this point? Or, I don't know. I'll tell you something that made me realise that it definitely helped. This book. This flipping book. Honestly, Sarah did the damn thing. The life-changing magic of not giving a fuck. This book, right, has really helped my life. Like, I'm not even joking. I read it. And like, that's where I got to. That's all I needed to get to. It's more like, it's like The Secret, to be honest. So it's not like a storybook or, you know, something that you should have to read the whole of. Because only certain aspects of it are kind of valid for certain parts of your life. But I read a good chunk anyway. And it just basically teaches you how to prioritize what's important and what's not. And that's just basically it. But she does it in like an unapologetic, zero fucks type of way. And it's just really motivational. And it definitely made me think a lot of stuff that I've given fucks about, and I've given too much fucks about, and I've cared too much about. And then I was browsing, after that I was browsing through my YouTube. I don't really do that. And I was looking at some videos that I've made since like when I first ever started YouTube. And I was just like, wow. Most of these story times, and most things I've talked about are based on experience of me being with people. And it kind of sums up the whole of my 20s. And I'm 28, yeah. And for a good since I've stepped into my 20s, I've only experienced bad situationships with men. And I don't like that, because I look back at certain things and I can only think of a lot of times that I've been hurt, and it's just not a nice feeling. I've given too much time, too much effort, too much of myself, and too much thought on people, and wishing and hoping and allowing myself to be in positions where I didn't deserve to be in, and just allowing people to take advantage of me, and talking to people I didn't want to talk to because I was hoping someone would be like better than the last. And then I always had a vision when I was younger. I always said I wanted to be in a relationship when I was younger and to grow with someone throughout my 20s. I just always had this thing of being with someone throughout my 20s and 30s, and being able to be like in my 40s at my mum's age and be able to look back and be like, yeah, you know, we've been together for all these amount of years, and just to see that growth and that development in someone, I think is priceless, you know. And I know you can't really plan stuff and whatever, but I've really definitely gone into everything with an open mind and an open heart. And I just feel like people have taken advantage and almost tarnished the thought of me. Every time that I got involved in something, it was harder for me to have hope in something else, but I still pushed myself and I still allowed myself to have that hope and have that faith that, you know what, someday probably going to be the next person, you know, it's probably going to be the next person. Oh, that person will fuck me over. Oh, it's going to be the next person. You know what, we're better than this. You don't deserve this. You're better than this. Someone's going to appreciate you. Someone else will come and be like, yeah. And no matter how much I've elevated in life, no matter how much I've grown, no matter how much things have changed, I always seem to meet the same stranger with the same face. And it gets frustrating because I've always said to myself that, like, everyone that I've been with has had an opportunity to be the one, but they just chose to be wrong. they chose to be wrong. Like just how you give yourself, how I would give myself, and I would allow myself to be open to them, they would take that, give everything they're meant to be given to me, to someone else, and still expect me to be there accepting them while they're giving me bits and I'm giving them everything. And they fully well know their intentions when you're involved with them. And I don't think people actually understand how detrimental it is to take advantage of people, and how much it takes of you. Like it's like you're suddenly left with giving so much to everyone that you don't feel like you can possibly give anything more to someone else, you know? And I got to that point. I rebuilt myself up. I was single for a while, and I got involved with my ex, and then that was just the cherry on top of everything. That was like, you know what, because that wasn't meant to happen. I took so long with him because that was meant to be right. That was meant to be it, you know? And it wasn't. People I saw after are just wishy-washy, you know, air, dust. And now I've come to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be 29 this year, then I'm going to be 30, then 10 years time I'm going to be 40, 10 years time after that I'm going to be 50. Like, I can't, if this has been the whole of my 20s, there's no guarantee that my 30s is going to be any better. And I have like put so much thought, so much effort, so much wishes and so much time into people and into wanting this white picket fence and this ideal man who's gonna love me and appreciate me for me, and you know, I'm gonna be that someone that someone could die for, like that someone, just that's, you know, that someone where you're just that someone, ugh, you know, all of that. And it's just amounted to nothing. So I had to sit down with myself and analyze, and I was like, what is good for you and what is not? Like, what has really consumed a lot of your life, a lot of your time? What hasn't really allowed you to enjoy? And it's the thought and the effort and the hope and the faith and the idea of this ideal man that would make all of that hurt worth it. And I was like, you know what? I don't even feel like I want to meet someone in my 30s anymore. And it's not even about trust, even though that plays a little factor in it. But I just find it really, I don't want to be a Kenya Moore and suddenly find love in my 40s and then be married. Like, I just, physically for me, I feel like because I've had such an idea of what I've wanted, and every time I met someone, it's just that they've taken pieces and taken pieces to the point now there is no idea of that. Like, I was the biggest advocate for love for myself. I'm like, yes, I would definitely get married. That is what is going to happen. There's no if, buts, and maybes about it. We're going to do this, we're going to do this. I don't have no hopes in marriage. I don't have no hopes even being with someone, let alone, like, I did this whole dating stuff I can't do. I'm not going to be in my 30s and risk being in a situation of being heartbroken again, because a lot of people, especially in this generation, it's very, very hard to even find people that are genuine anyway, let alone to find people that are satisfied and appreciate someone good, you know? This is a generation where people that are home wreckers are glorified, side chicks and side boys, and people just like, it's like people get so much of a thrill of ruining stuff, and there's so much people out there that actually empower that type of nonsense, like finding it okay to sleep with someone in a relationship and finding it okay, I mean, as long as it's not got a ring on it, like forget about commitment or who is committed to, they don't care. And sex seems to be on the agenda, and it's just a mess right now, and I don't want to be a part of that, because I've never really been a part of that anyway. But certain aspects of my life, and I've had to do, and I felt obliged to give myself to certain people just because they made me feel like that's the only way that was meant to happen for us, for things to develop. And then after you would, like, they will just go. And they won't be there anymore. Because they find someone better. And then when that doesn't work out, they feel like then they can still hit you up later. So I guess in that I've kind of, I guess I lost track of thought of the idea of even knowing what love was, and mistaking it for a certain point in my life for desperation and attention instead of what love really is. Because I feel like you can meet so many people that can do you so wrong that you just start to accept what seems good, and even if it's in a 1% quality. Can you shut up? Shut up, Javon! It's just really hard. And it's not like an easy decision, but I've been doing it for a while now, really and truly since the start of the year. Like, I already stopped dating since the start of the year anyway. It's only now I've started to really invest and really enjoy myself, like, and just I feel like I've got back to I fell in love with myself again, and I didn't even know I was out of love with myself. But since I have, it's just been easy for me just to picture my life by myself, for myself, and I still love love. I still love the idea of it. You know, much people already have like set up 2 people at work, you know, like 2 couples. Yeah, man. I was about to set another one up, but she decided to go home early. Well, I'll deal with her and her couple with that man next week. But like, I still love love. I'm still an advocate for it and stuff. But just for myself, I don't believe in it anymore. No, I believe the only love that I'll probably ever get and is with myself, and I'm actually okay with that at this point in my life. I don't want sex, or I've never been that type of person anyway. To, oh, I'm horny, so I'm gonna go on a site, or I'm gonna call someone. Never been that type of person. Everyone who personally knows me knows that. But so it's very easy for that not to happen, to just be celibate forever. I don't really care about that. But yeah, just the whole mind frame of being with someone is just, you know, it'll be literally a miracle if I met someone. That would be a miracle, because I'm not even putting myself out there for it. Like, I'm completely not dating, not on sites, not entertaining anyone. And it's nice, I feel like people get the message. I get compliments all the time. But like, since I've had this mind frame, no one's hit me up, you know. That's actually true, like, no. So I feel like it's out there. That is my aura now. And leave it. I will still appreciate, I will still use these 2 eyes, because I love a good look. But this space, yeah, it's forever going to be mine. I feel like it's easy for me to make a choice like this, because I already know what I am. I know everything I am, and I acknowledge of who I'm not. I've never really been the looker or someone that everyone else wants. That only happened with age. It only happened over the last couple of years that I have people like, oh, now I'm this, and that I have people suddenly just want to fuck me and all this rubbish. Like, so it's really easy to get over that. But regardless of what I've gone through and what I've given, I just honestly don't. Just don't have the time for it. I can't risk giving myself, because I know exactly what my love is, and I know how valuable what I have to offer is, and I'm just sick and tired of giving myself so freely to people that only give me bits and pieces of their self and still expect the world. You know, they walk around in this world like they're privileged to something, when they're not even being genuine and authentic in what they're giving you in the first place. And that's like I said, it's no guarantee that the next person I meet is going to be that person. I could be fucked over again. I could still be an option, and someone after that. And I've spoken to people. I've dated all types of people. Like I said in like one of my videos before the Kanye West one, dated all types, all over the world. I've spoken to people, and I tell you, they just all end up the same. So. You know something about this year? It actually makes me feel so sexy. I feel like I've never felt this attractive about myself in my entire life. Keeping myself to myself and just being engulfed in myself. Did everything that I love doing. I'm just really enjoying myself. I enjoy myself, like by myself. It's always when people come here, and it's when I start to get like this and I start to feel this type of way and I don't like it. It's like when people are wrong for you, literally, trust me, you definitely know it. It's just we choose to allow and accept bad behaviour all the time. And you have to put a stop to it. And this is a stop I have to put to it. And it's not like I feel like it's my loss. I don't feel like a man will never be my loss. My dad isn't even a loss to me, to be frankly honest. I will be a loss of a son to him because of the lack of dad the lack of father that he was to me. And every man that comes in my life, I've always been a good one. So it's not my business what happens after you and for your love life after. If it's good, fantastic. If it's not, that's not my business. Like, I don't really care, because I don't really feel like no one's ever come to my life and made that much of an impact for them to be a loss to me. The only thing that's heartbreaking about it is because you took a part of me that you didn't deserve and you ran off with it, and then I had to sit down and heal myself. When you're in heartbreak, who's there to help you heal? When you're distressed, who's there to help you heal? Nobody. And then I should have to keep doing that. Meet someone again, then it goes left. Do that again, rebuild. Meet someone again. Do that. It's so exhausting. It's so tiring, like literally, and it's annoying. It's just annoying because there's so much more to life. And I think of all the times I've put in that effort of trying, and I tried hard, you know. I was really adamant that I was going to be with someone, and I really, for a good 2 years, I tried. I was dating, I was speaking to people. I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to meet someone. Someone told me, if you want something, you better go and get it. Like, love is not just going to come to you. Sometimes you need to go and be active and do it. For 2 years, I dated. Oh my God, went on dates, initiated dates, paid for dates. I did the most. Wow, I was on like 8 sites at once, you know. I was so determined. That was awful anyway. I mean, no, a part of that was fun. It was fun always having dates. Once I had like 2-3 dates in one day. I had fun, boy. Oh, it was amazing. I met somebody in the morning, I met somebody in the lunch, and I met someone like just really quick, like in the evening. Then I was go home, then have another one the next day. I was busy, boy. I was busy booking dates. I can't say I've had some fun experiences, to be honest, but I'm not gonna allow that to be the story of my 30s. And it's horrible because I look back and it overshadows so much achievements, so much stuff that I've accomplished in my 20s. And I can't ever get that back now. So a lot of people have, like, 70% of it has just been ruined. So it's down to me to make the rest of these last few years of my 20s, because the most important years of your life, you know, really count. And then 30s, I want to exercise this, because in the long run, I want it to be a case where, yeah, I am now on my own for 10 years and it's absolutely nothing. Like, nothing. When I meet people like that, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, yeah, I just don't have no interest in being with someone. I'm just like, I used to think, oh my God, that is awful. You're going to grow old lonely. But there's nothing wrong with being alone. Just because you're alone, it doesn't mean you're lonely. That's something that we need to understand. It's okay to be alone. Sometimes in certain situations, my situation is not for everyone. I'm not sitting here encouraging people that this is the way, but I just want people to understand, like, you know, sometimes it's okay to make decisions. I never know. I could meet someone tomorrow. I'm just not open to it. I'm not closing. I don't think my heart will ever be completely closed of something like that because of the type of person that I am. But physically, I'm closing myself off to it because I just haven't got no room for anyone to keep coming with bullshit. And it's different to keep saying, you know, oh, I'm not going to do this until this person comes. I'm going to keep myself to myself. I'm going to love myself and all this stuff. But there's only so much you can do because in the element of me thinking like that, I will still put myself out there. And that this decision is not that. Stopping that process immediately, in all honesty, it helps mentally because you be able to spot bullshit from a mile away rather than me ever having that mentality. Because when I had that mentality, I still couldn't spot it. And it's not like you can ever prevent idiots coming into your life, to be honest, because that's very hard. Like, they can come in all sorts of ways. But it definitely, to just be able to teach myself how to just be satisfied with just me and now by myself forever is something that I just really want to practice for myself. So I just don't want it to be a thing. I've wasted so much time. How about I waste let me waste the whole of my 30s with experiences, you know? Let me waste my 40s with just being committed to myself and just enjoying life. Let me waste my 50s to just earning the fruits of my labour. You know, I might have some pets. Definitely will have kids. When? I did want next year, but that's too soon now. I will definitely go down that whole route of having kids, but not the natural way either. Gross. No. You think that I am putting a stop to dick? You think I'm just gonna do... I couldn't, baby. Let me tell you something. I am the funny, so that definitely is happening. But I don't know when. It's this year, probably my 30th. I'll think about it. I have no idea if that would be next year. But I really am not. It's not a big thing to me right now. I just want to enjoy life. So much things I need to do. So much things I need to discover. So much things that I really need to... Goals I need to accomplish for myself. So I know in my 40s, I will definitely be good. You know? I really aim to buy a house outright. So, that's why I need to just focus on doing certain things to make that happen. Accomplishing certain goals that you guys were definitely going to start to see very soon, especially this summer. And, yeah, I just got things that I need to do. That would make me happy. You know, going on holiday makes me happy. Even being off work, flipping out. The last thing I want to do is be with someone. Ugh, I just want to be in my own space. Work really helps because I work so much, and when I'm off, I don't want to see anyone. So, yeah, that's the reason why I have, Junior, stop dating. So you won't be seeing a boyfriend tag, and I don't want to use like the... Anytime, I'm still going to give the advice I give because that's the one thing that can come out from this. Flipping hell. And all the time, all the thing, there's no feeling that I don't know of, that I can't speak about. So that's a really good thing, but yeah, just know that what you see here, me, myself and I, is all you're going to see unless you're seeing friends or family. Yeah. That's why I stopped dating. There should be a part 2 to this video, alright? I don't know what that's going to be. But I'm already planning tomorrow's video because definitely need to start getting more consistent. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that just make videos like sporadically. Like, I really want to get back to how I was, but it's just so hard because I work so much. And then when I'm off, the last thing I want to do is get a camera. Oh my God, innit? I definitely said if I buy a new camera, it would motivate me to film more. That's how I felt with my old camera. Then I got rid of it, and then I bought this one. And then I was like, I'm so over this one. So yeah. Anyway, look at me. Moving on. Bye!